Question 1. What should you do when you see an amenities available sign while driving on the highway? A. Prepare to exit if you need services. B. Increase speed to bypass amenities. C. Ignore the sign unless in an emergency. Answer. A. Prepare to exit if you need services. These signs indicate the upcoming exits have services like fuel, food, and restrooms. Question 2. How must drivers behave when approaching a bike lane on their right? A. Merge into the bike lane before turning. B. Yield to cyclists and turn when safe. C. Accelerate to pass cyclists quickly. Answer. B. Yield to cyclists and turn when safe. Drivers should always give way to bicyclists in the bike lane, especially when making turns across the lane. Question 3. What actions should you take upon approaching a railroad crossing sign? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Look and listen for trains before crossing. C. Stop at the sign regardless of seeing a train. Answer. B. Look and listen for trains before crossing. Always approach railroad crossings with caution, looking and listening for oncoming trains. Question 4. What does a no parking anytime sign indicate, and where is it typically found? A. Parking is restricted during business hours only. B. Parking is prohibited at all times in the indicated area. C. The sign is advisory. Parking is based on driver discretion. Answer. B. Parking is prohibited at all times in the indicated area. These signs are used to enforce no parking zones for safety and traffic flow. Question 5. Describe how you should react when you see a high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign. A. Use the HOV lane only if you meet the occupancy requirements. B. The HOV lane restrictions do not apply to senior drivers. C. All vehicles can use the HOV lane regardless of occupancy. Answer. A. Use the HOV lane only if you meet the occupancy requirements. HOV lanes are intended to promote carpooling and reduce traffic. Question 6. What does the Do Not Pass sign signify, and how should drivers respond to it? A. Passing is encouraged for faster traffic flow. B. Drivers can pass if no oncoming traffic is visible. C. Do not overtake vehicles in front of you in zones with this sign. Answer. C. Do not overtake vehicles in front of you in zones with this sign. These signs are placed in areas where passing is unsafe. Question 7. How should you interpret posted distances signs found on highways? A. They provide the distance to major exits or cities. B. Indicate speed limits for the upcoming road section. C. Show the minimum safe following distance. Answer. A. They provide the distance to major exits or cities, helping drivers plan their stops. Question 8. What does the Keep Left sign instruct drivers to do, particularly in construction zones? A. Move to the left lane and prepare to stop. B. Stay in the leftmost lane available through the zone. C. Ignore the sign if the right lane seems faster. Answer. B. Stay in the leftmost lane available through the zone. This sign is used to direct traffic safely around obstacles or construction. Question 9. When you see a Yield Ahead sign, what adjustments should you make to your driving? A. Prepare to stop if necessary to yield to other drivers or pedestrians. B. Ignore the sign and maintain your current speed and direction. C. Accelerate to avoid stopping. Answer. A. Prepare to stop if necessary to yield to other drivers or pedestrians. This sign indicates a yield sign is up ahead. Question 10. How should drivers prepare for a flagman ahead sign in a work zone? A. Increase speed to pass the area quickly. B. Be ready to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Use an alternate route to avoid the work zone. Answer. B. Be ready to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. Flagmen control traffic in work zones for safety. Question 11. What precautions should you take when driving in foggy conditions to ensure safety? A. Use high beams for better visibility. B. Drive at normal speeds and use hazard lights. C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. Answer: C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. High beams can reflect off the fog, worsening visibility. Question 12. How should you respond if your vehicle starts hydroplaning on a wet road surface? A. Brake hard to regain traction. B. Steer sharply to correct the skid. C. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want to go. Answer: C. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want to go. Abrupt moves can worsen the hydroplane. Question 13. Describe the procedure for safely passing another vehicle on a two-lane road. A. Signal, check for oncoming traffic, and pass when safe. B. Pass quickly on the right when oncoming traffic is far away. C. Honk to signal the vehicle ahead before passing. Answer: A. Signal, check for oncoming traffic, and pass when safe. Safety and visibility are key when passing. Question 14. What is the correct action to take when approaching a school bus that is stopping to let children off? A. Pass the bus cautiously if no children are visible. B. Stop regardless of the direction of travel until the bus moves or deactivates its signals. C. Only stop if you are behind the bus. Answer: B. Stop regardless of the direction of travel until the bus moves or deactivates its signals. Stopping ensures the safety of disembarking children. Question 15. How should you adjust your speed when entering a curve on a mountain road? A. Maintain your current speed throughout the curve. B. Accelerate slightly to maintain momentum. C. Slow down before entering the curve. Answer: C. Slow down before entering the curve. Lowering speed before a curve improves control and safety. Question 16. What is the importance of signaling before making a lane change on the freeway? A. It's optional but considered courteous. B. Signaling alerts other drivers to your intended actions, increasing safety. C. Only necessary during heavy traffic. Answer: B. Signaling alerts other drivers to your intended actions, increasing safety. It's a critical step for safe lane changes. Question 17. How can you reduce the risk of a rear-end collision in stop-and-go traffic? A. Follow closely to prevent others from cutting in. B. Keep a consistent speed with traffic, minimizing braking. C. Maintain a safe following distance, adjusting for speed and conditions. Answer: C. Maintain a safe following distance, adjusting for speed and conditions. This allows more time to react to sudden stops. Question 18. What steps should you follow if you are involved in a minor traffic collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately to clear traffic. B. Move vehicles to a safe place, then exchange information with the other driver. C. Wait for police in the traffic lane where the collision occurred. Answer: B. Move vehicles to a safe place, then exchange information with the other driver. It's important for safety and to facilitate the flow of traffic. Question 19. How does California law address the use of cell phones while driving? A. Handheld use is allowed for calls, but not for texting. B. All cell phone use must be hands-free. C. Cell phone use is unrestricted while driving. Answer: B. All cell phone use must be hands-free. This law aims to reduce distractions and improve road safety. Question 20. What should a driver do immediately after realizing they have missed their freeway exit? A. Stop and reverse carefully on the shoulder. B. Proceed to the next exit and reroute from there. C. Quickly cut across lanes to make the exit. Answer: B. Proceed to the next exit and reroute from there. It's the safest way to handle missing an exit. Question 21. How should a driver react when encountering an emergency vehicle with sirens and flashing lights on the road? A. Continue at the same speed in your lane. B. Pull over to the right and stop if safe to do so. C. Accelerate to clear the lane quickly. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop if safe to do so. This action allows emergency vehicles to pass and reach their destination more quickly. Question 22. What is the procedure for turning right on a red light after a complete stop in California? A. Turn without stopping if the way is clear. B. Right on red is never permitted. C. After stopping, proceed with the turn if there is no sign prohibiting it and the way is clear. Answer: C. After stopping, proceed with the turn if there is no sign prohibiting it and the way is clear. This rule allows for smoother flow of traffic at intersections. Question 23. Describe the steps to take if you notice your vehicle's engine has overheated while driving. A. Continue driving to your destination. B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and open the hood to cool. C. Increase speed to force air through the radiator. Answer: B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and open the hood to cool. This helps prevent further damage to the vehicle. Question 24. What precautions should you take when driving near a school zone during school hours? A. Increase speed to minimize disruption. B. Maintain the posted speed limit, watching for children and crossing guards. C. School zones are not active during rain, so normal speed is fine. Answer: B. Maintain the posted speed limit, watching for children and crossing guards. School zones require extra caution due to the high likelihood of children being present. Question 25. How should drivers position their vehicles when preparing to make a left turn at an intersection? A. In the rightmost lane. B. In the center of the intersection. C. In the designated left turn lane, signaling appropriately. Answer: C. In the designated left turn lane, signaling appropriately. Proper positioning and signaling inform other drivers of your intentions and increase safety. Question 26. What is the significance of a pedestrian crosswalk signal showing a flashing "Don't Walk" sign or countdown timer? A. Pedestrians should start crossing. B. Pedestrians should not start crossing, but if already in the crosswalk, finish crossing quickly. C. It indicates vehicles can proceed without yielding. Answer: B. Pedestrians should not start crossing, but if already in the crosswalk, finish crossing quickly. This signal is designed to safely manage pedestrian and vehicle traffic at intersections. Question 27. How should a driver respond to a flashing red traffic light at an intersection? A. Proceed with caution without stopping. B. Treat it as a stop sign, stopping fully then proceeding when safe. C. Ignore the flashing light if no traffic is present. Answer: B. Treat it as a stop sign, stopping fully then proceeding when safe. A flashing red light functions the same as a stop sign. Question 28. What actions are required if you are driving behind a truck on a freeway and wish to pass? A. Follow closely to minimize wind resistance before passing. B. Signal and ensure you have enough space to pass safely, then proceed. C. Pass quickly on the right for safety. Answer: B. Signal and ensure you have enough space to pass safely, then proceed. It's important to maintain a safe distance and pass on the left when possible. Question 29. How does the presence of a bike lane affect a driver's actions when turning right? A. The bike lane should be avoided at all times. B. Yield to cyclists in the bike lane before completing the turn. C. Drivers have the right of way over cyclists in the bike lane. Answer: B. Yield to cyclists in the bike lane before completing the turn. It ensures the safety of cyclists using the lane. Question 30. What are the legal requirements for securing children in a vehicle under California law? A. Children under 8 years old must be in an appropriate child restraint system. B. Only infants require a rear-facing car seat. C. Children can sit in the front seat with just a seatbelt at any age. Answer: A. Children under 8 years old must be in an appropriate child restraint system. This law aims to protect young passengers in vehicles. Question 31. In what situation is it appropriate to use the horn while driving in urban areas? A. To signal to friends on the sidewalk. B. When another vehicle is in danger of colliding with you. C. As a greeting to other drivers. Answer. B. When another vehicle is in danger of colliding with you. The horn should be used sparingly and only to prevent accidents. Question 32. Describe the correct procedure for using a roundabout or traffic circle. A. Enter at high speed to maintain traffic flow. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then enter when safe. C. Stop completely before entering, regardless of traffic. Answer. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then enter when safe. This maintains both safety and efficiency in the traffic flow. Question 33. How should a driver adjust their driving behavior during heavy rain or snowfall? A. Continue at normal speeds to keep traffic moving. B. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and use headlights. C. Use hazard lights and continue as usual. Answer. B. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and use headlights. Adapting driving habits to weather conditions is crucial for safety. Question 34. What is the recommended following distance on highways under normal conditions? A. At least 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. B. Less than 1 second for better traffic flow. C. At least 3 to 4 seconds for increased safety. Answer. C. At least 3 to 4 seconds for increased safety. A greater following distance allows more time to react to unexpected situations. Question 35. How do you safely share the road with motorcycles and bicycles? A. Give them the full lane width when passing. B. Honk to alert them of your presence. C. Share the lane as closely as possible to save space. Answer. A. Give them the full lane width when passing. Motorcycles and bicycles have the same rights to the road and require safe passing distances. Question 36. What should a driver do if they accidentally drive past their intended freeway exit? A. Stop on the freeway and reverse to the exit. B. Continue to the next exit and reroute to your destination. C. Cross over to the exit through the emergency lane. Answer. B. Continue to the next exit and reroute to your destination. This is the safest way to handle missing an exit. Question 37. Describe the legal implications of driving under the influence. DUI in California. A. It's a minor infraction with a small fine. B. DUI can result in fines, license suspension, and even jail time. C. DUI laws only apply to drivers under 21 years of age. Answer. B. DUI can result in fines, license suspension, and even jail time. California has strict laws to deter and punish driving under the influence. Question 38. What is the purpose of no parking anytime signs, and where are they commonly placed? A. To designate areas where temporary parking is allowed. B. To indicate areas where parking is prohibited at all times for safety or traffic flow. C. For decorative purposes around parks and recreational areas. Answer. B. To indicate areas where parking is prohibited at all times for safety or traffic flow. These signs help maintain clear roadways and access. Question 39. How should a driver react upon seeing a railroad crossing without gates when a train is approaching? A. Speed up to cross before the train arrives. B. Stop and wait for the train to pass before proceeding. C. Proceed if you can cross at least halfway before the train arrives. Answer. B. Stop and wait for the train to pass before proceeding. It's crucial to never risk crossing in front of an approaching train. Question 40. What are the considerations for driving in areas marked as high occupancy vehicle (HOV) fine zones? A. Any vehicle can use the HOV lane during off-peak hours. B. Only vehicles with the required number of occupants may use the HOV lane. C. HOV lanes are reserved for electric vehicles only. Answer. B. Only vehicles with the required number of occupants may use the HOV lane. These lanes are designed to promote carpooling and reduce congestion. Question 41. What is the appropriate action when driving and encountering a do not pass sign? A. Overtake the vehicle in front only if it's moving slowly. B. Do not overtake any vehicles until the sign zone ends. C. Only pass motorcycles and bicycles. Answer. B. Do not overtake any vehicles until the sign zone ends. The do not pass sign indicates areas where visibility or road conditions make passing unsafe. Question 42. How should you adjust your driving in response to a yield ahead sign? A. Increase your speed to merge smoothly. B. Prepare to reduce speed and yield to oncoming or cross traffic. C. Ignore the sign if the road appears clear. Answer. B. Prepare to reduce speed and yield to oncoming or cross traffic. A yield ahead sign warns of an upcoming yield sign, indicating the need to prepare to give way. Question 43. What precautions should a driver take when approaching an area marked with a flagman ahead sign? A. Speed up to pass the area quickly. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Keep driving at the same speed, but watch for workers. Answer. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. Flagmen direct traffic in work zones to ensure safety for workers and drivers. Question 44. If you encounter a keep left sign while driving, what should you do? A. Move to the right lane. B. Keep to the left of the roadway or median. C. Stop and wait for further instructions. Answer. B. Keep to the left of the roadway or median. The keep left sign instructs drivers to stay on the left side of obstructions or the road division. Question 45. What should you do when you see an amenities available sign on the highway? A. Continue driving without changing lanes. B. Prepare to exit if you need any of the services mentioned. C. Only exit if you need gas. Answer. B. Prepare to exit if you need any of the services mentioned. This sign indicates that facilities like food, gas, and lodging are available at the upcoming exit. Question 46. How should you react if you see a posted distances sign while planning your route? A. Note the distances to ensure you have enough fuel. B. Ignore the sign, as it does not affect driving directly. C. Speed up to reach your destination faster. Answer. A. Note the distances to ensure you have enough fuel. Posted distances signs help drivers gauge the distance to important destinations or exits. Question 47. What is the correct response to encountering a bike lane while preparing to turn right? A. Signal and enter the bike lane to turn. B. Yield to bicyclists in the bike lane before turning. C. Stop and turn from your current lane without entering the bike lane. Answer. B. Yield to bicyclists in the bike lane before turning. It's important to check for and yield to bicyclists when crossing a bike lane to turn. Question 48. How should a driver act upon seeing a railroad crossing sign? A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for trains. B. Maintain speed and cross tracks quickly. C. Only stop if a train is visible. Answer. A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for trains. Drivers should always approach railroad crossings with caution. Question 49. What does a no parking anytime sign indicate about parking in the area? A. Limited parking is allowed during non-peak hours. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. C. Parking is allowed for short durations only. Answer. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. This sign is used to indicate areas where parking could obstruct traffic flow or emergency access. Question 50. How do high occupancy vehicle HOV fine zones affect your driving decisions? A. They encourage using HOV lanes regardless of vehicle occupancy. B. They impose fines for improper use of AOV lanes based on vehicle occupancy. C. They suggest HOV lanes are optional. Answer. B. They impose fines for improper use of HOV lanes based on vehicle occupancy. Drivers must adhere to the occupancy requirements to avoid fines. Question 51. What measures should be taken if you're driving and encounter severe weather conditions unexpectedly? A. Continue at normal speeds to reach your destination sooner. B. Pull over safely and wait for conditions to improve. C. Turn on your high beams for better visibility. Answer. B. Pull over safely and wait for conditions to improve. Stopping until visibility and road conditions improve is the safest course of action. Question 52. Describe how to safely navigate a steep downhill road. A. Shift to a lower gear and use engine braking to control speed. B. Accelerate to get down the hill faster. C. Use only the brakes to control your speed. Answer. A. Shift to a lower gear and use engine braking to control speed. This technique helps maintain control without overheating the brakes. Question 53. How should a driver handle a situation where the traffic ahead on the freeway comes to a sudden stop? A. Attempt to swerve and bypass the traffic. B. Brake hard and abruptly to avoid collision. C. Gradually slow down and use hazard lights to warn following drivers. Answer. C. Gradually slow down and use hazard lights to warn following drivers. This helps prevent rear-end collisions by giving other drivers more reaction time. Question 54. What are the best practices for maintaining vehicle control during an emergency braking situation? A. Slam on the brakes as hard as possible. B. Steer aggressively to avoid obstacles. C. Apply steady pressure on the brake pedal and steer in the desired direction. Answer. C. Apply steady pressure on the brake pedal and steer in the desired direction. Modern vehicles with ABS allow drivers to brake and steer simultaneously during emergencies. Question 55. How can drivers minimize the risk of collision with wildlife on rural roads at night? A. Drive faster to reduce the time spent in high-risk areas. B. Use high beams when no oncoming traffic is present and stay alert. C. Ignore wildlife signs as animals rarely cross at marked locations. Answer. B. Use high beams when no oncoming traffic is present and stay alert. High beams increase visibility, allowing more time to react to animals on or near the roadway.